What up, everybody? Hey, thanks for the 100 likes on both my videos of Duke and Kentucky. Thanks for that. Loyal fans ish, I don't know. But still, that's a big accomplishment for right now. Uh, right now, I'll be talking about the players in the NCAA basketball that are going to have a big impact and probably are going to be the best players. Now, to start off, or to begin, is with Josh Jackson of University of Kansas, or Kansas University, or whatever. I think he's like the best player in the NCAA basketball, just because I feel like he has an upper edge against Harry Giles, even though Harry Giles was number one recruit coming out of high school in I think every ranking, but I think maybe 24/7 Sports didn't like rank him as high. But I think Josh Jackson, he's athletic. He's very fast. He's built. He's 6'8". I think he's 200 pounds. He's versatile. He can shoot the ball really well, as well as he can pretty much take on any role of a forward, from a power forward to small forward. But small forward, he is like dominating. He kind of reminds me of like a mix between like an Andrew Wiggins and LeBron James. Like he's whenever he plays, it's surprising and it's awesome to watch. Uh, Also, some other players: Harry Giles and Jason Tatum and Grayson Allen. But I feel like uh, Harry Giles, he just came off of a ACL tear, recovering. He's probably not gonna have big minutes at first, so there's that. Uh, Jason Tatum, just like Josh Jackson, who is a small forward, so there's gonna be that. I think they may play during the regular season. I didn't check, but postseason if they play, damn, that's gonna be a good like matchup. Uh, Other players, Thomas Bryant, OG Anunoby, those are two Indiana players that are gonna be a big impact. Caleb Swanigan, he came back from the draft. He will have a big impact with Purdue. He's going to be probably their main scorer and rebounder, with Isaac Haas being another one, but he's not an All-American kind of contender. Uh, I think also like with Indiana, it's going to be like James Blackman, if he can actually have defense this year. He needs to work on defense, and then if he works on that, he is a top contender in the All-American polls. Uh, then there's Miles Bridges. He'll have a big impact with Michigan State. He'll probably be an All-American at the end of the season if he plays well and if Michigan State does well during the tournaments. Who else is there? Nigel Hayes of Wisconsin. In earlier videos I talked about him. From UCLA, there's Lonzo Ball. He is a good shooter and he's versatile point guard. He can play like he played for Chino Hills, who was dominating during like pretty much the whole entire like season of basketball for high school. So that's gonna be good for him. He's like, it's like how he plays is weird, but still he produces really well numbers and just like wow. Uh, who else? Melo Trimble. He came back from like his sophomore year wasn't as great as his freshman year, so he needs to work on that a bit. But he's still a good basketball player. North Carolina, they have Justin Jackson and a little bit of Joel Berry, but Justin Jackson is probably the better player in a sense because he came off the. I mean, he came as a starter and he pretty much produced good numbers, and he is lengthy and can do pretty much anything. Joel Berry, he's still there. He will probably work up towards the level of like All American. Who else is there? Kentucky, they have De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, and Bam Adebayo. I don't know how to say the last name, but Bam. Those are 3 good players. They also have like Isaiah Briscoe. He's going to be probably in there, but not All-American right now. Bam is probably the All-American of Kentucky. Next is probably De'Aaron and Malik. Texas A&M, they have DJ Hogg and can't remember the other guy's name, but they're probably going to have those close to that. Oregon, I think it's Dylan Brooks. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Dylan Brooks. He's going to probably produce good numbers. Then you have Villanova. They have Josh Hart and I can't remember the other guy's name, but Chris Jenkins. I think that's another. But there's another guy. I can't remember But those are good players. Who else? Arizona. Let's see what. I can't think of any like notables, though they have really good players. Wisconsin. There's not many players in the Big Ten right now, or I can not think of the SEC at the moment. NC State, they have Dennis Smith. He's coming off a ACL tear, so he's probably going to need a little bit more recovery, but he should be good. I just think that it's going to be hard to say. Trying to think if there's any like players, notables that I can put in. Connecticut, I'm trying to think, but I can't like produce a name. What else is there? Oh, Malik Pope. He was recognized as a good draft pick or whatever, but he didn't really have a stellar sophomore year, or I think it was freshman year. I can't remember, but he should be there. Texas, who do they have? They have two bigs. I can't remember. I think it's Jared something. He's kind of he'll be working up towards that level. I think I said all the good players. Iowa still has Peter Jok, so there's that. Can't think of any others at the moment. But okay, for Josh Jackson, he is probably hands down the best player in the NCAA. I think he could take on any player from any team. I mean, there's going to be players that are going to put on some good defense, but I think he can play them in a way. He has everything that a good player has. He has high athleticism, just like what I just forgot his name, but he played for Kansas. Shit. Andrew Wiggins. He has that kind of athleticism. But I think he will help the team in a way. With also Deontay Graham, and I can't remember the other guy, but they should be there. And then Carlton Bragg. I can't forget about him. I think there's a lot more players, but they're not really notables, or they won't have an impact through the NCAA. Duke has a lot, but the 3 main ones, But I think each player from those I picked out they'll have an impact on the team and help like bring them to like high levels. Like for Big Ten, Indiana, Wisconsin, Purdue, Michigan State, and Indiana. I think I don't know. I just went out there for SEC. It's gonna be Kentucky and Texas A&M. Louisville? Did I forget anybody? They have Quinn Snyder, but I don't know about there. Notre Dame. I think they lost a lot of good players. They still have EJ Beacham. He should be there too. EJ Beacham. Notre Dame, Louisville, North Carolina, Duke are gonna be in there. For Villanova, it's gonna be there. Butler. I can't remember the guy's name, but he should be. He was, I think, he led the Bulldogs in points over Kelly Dunham. I think he's like a draft. He was like not a draft pick, but undrafted. But he's playing, I think, overseas or with like a team. I just can't remember the guy's name, but he should have a big impact for that. Providence. I think they have some guys. I can't remember who. But yeah, there's that. Most of like the like Power 5 conferences, like Big 12, Big 10, Pac 12, ACC, and SEC, they should have like really good players. But that doesn't mean like the player of the year or the most valuable player for the NCAA is going to be from those teams. I don't know, like every year is probably going to be like that, but you don't know. But if you like the video, like it, subscribe. I need more subscribers. I'm just trying to get big. Comment on anything that you want me to elaborate on. You may have another thing that you may have another player that isn't Josh Jackson who's going to be the player of the year or the best player, but I think he is. Just do the like and subscribe. Peace.